Huh, they told you to be the bigger man, didn't they? To smile through the pain, to forgive, to forget. Like that makes you some kind of saint. And you bought it. Every single word. You thought maybe if you kept quiet, took the punches and smiled, one day it'd all make sense. Guess what? That day never comes. Not for people like us. The streets taught me something no fairy tale will ever teach you. It's a lesson wrapped in blood and bruises. People don't give a damn about your kindness. They see it as weakness. Yeah, that's right, weakness. They'll take everything from you, your time, your energy, your heart, and never think twice about it. And when you're finally used up, they'll toss you aside, and guess what? They'll move on, just like that. People don't want to see you rise. They don't want to see you shine. They want you right where you are, in the dirt, groveling, hoping for scraps, chasing after their approval. And why? Because it makes them feel bigger. It's the oldest game in the book. The system is rigged, my friend. The world wants you down, broken, and in need. Why? Because that's how they stay in power. That's how they keep their boots on your neck. The minute you decide to stop giving a damn, to walk away, to disappear, oh, that's when you'll become their worst nightmare. You think sticking around is noble? You think it's some grand gesture of resilience? Nah, kid. Staying in their world, in their chaos, that's the real punishment. And guess who's the one getting punished? It ain't them. It's you. Every single day. But here's where the real kicker comes in. You ever wonder why they keep you around? Why they string you along just enough to keep you hanging by a thread? It's simple. You're their puppet. They feed off your loyalty, your dedication. They feed off your hope. The minute you walk away, poof, their whole little game falls apart. No more puppet, no more strings. See, they need you more than you'll ever need them. And they'll never admit that, not in a million years. But deep down, they know it. You leaving? That scares them. Oh yeah, it terrifies them because your absence, that will haunt them. It will burn them from the inside out, like acid in their veins. Because when you're gone, they'll realize just how much they relied on you. How much of their little charade depended on you playing along. And the funny part, the real joke, they'll never find someone else like you. Not in this lifetime or the next. But here's the thing, walking away, that ain't easy. No, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna rip you apart, tear at your insides, make you question everything. But that's the price you pay for freedom. And believe me, kid, freedom's worth every ounce of that pain. You see, you can stay stuck in their game, or you can take control. You can break the chains. And when you do, oh man, that's when the real fun begins. They'll come crawling back. Oh, trust me, they will. They'll beg, they'll plead, they'll act like they've changed. But they haven't. People like that, they never change. They're parasites, leeches, and the only thing they understand is loss. And when you become the ghost in their lives, when your absence becomes a gaping hole they can't fill, that's when they'll feel it. Every single day. And that's when you'll realize that your absence, your choice to walk away, was the greatest punishment you could ever give them. You ever sit and wonder why they always want you around? Why they keep you tethered to their chaos? I'll tell you why. They fear loneliness. Oh yeah. They're terrified of being left alone with their own emptiness, their own pathetic existence. So, they drag you into their storm, make you think you're important, like you've got a place in their mess. But the truth, you're just a band-aid on their wounds, and the second you walk away, they've got no one left to patch them up. Then what? They bleed out, slowly, painfully. Here's the thing about people. They're selfish. They don't love you for who you are, they love you for what you can do for them. They love the version of you that bends to their will, that stays in line, that doesn't ask too many questions. The moment you start thinking for yourself, the moment you decide to stand on your own 2 feet, they'll turn on you. They'll call you crazy, selfish, ungrateful. But deep down you know the truth. They're the ones who need you, not the other way around. They're terrified of the day you realize that. See the world? It's full of users, manipulators, people who play nice just to keep you close enough to serve their needs. They'll smile in your face while they're sharpening the knife behind their back. And you? You're the fool running around trying to make everyone happy. But when you stop, when you look around, you'll see how empty it all is. No one's clapping for you. No one's cheering for you. They're just waiting for the next moment they can take advantage of you. That's the game they play. And the best way to beat them? Don't play. Now, here's the juicy part. You want to know what happens when you finally say, enough is enough? When you stop picking up the phone, stop showing up, stop pretending you give a damn about their problems, that's when they crumble. Oh yeah, you'll see them panic. They'll scramble to find someone, anyone, to fill the void you left behind. But no one fits like you did. No one can take your place. And that's the beauty of it. Your absence becomes a constant reminder of what they lost. And no matter how hard they try, they'll never escape it. Every day they'll wake up with that hole inside them, that emptiness you left behind. And don't get me wrong, kid. It's not about revenge. No, revenge is too petty, too small. This is about something bigger. It's about taking back control, reclaiming your power. When you walk away, when you disappear from their lives, it's not about hurting them. It's about freeing yourself. It's about cutting ties with the chains that held you down. And when you do that, when you finally let go, you'll feel lighter than you've ever felt before. And they'll be trapped in their own misery, their own regret for the rest of their sad little lives. You know, people always talk about healing, like it's this magical thing that happens if you just give it time. Oh, time heals all wounds, they say. What a load of crap. Time doesn't heal anything. You want to know what heals? Absence, distance, cutting them out like the poison they are. That's the real cure. When you stop letting them into your head, stop letting them play with your emotions, that's when you start to heal. Because as long as you're still in their orbit, as long as you're still dancing to their tune, you're never going to get better. You're just going to keep bleeding. And don't you for a second think that walking away means you're weak. No, it takes guts. It takes real strength to look at the people who've held you down, look them dead in the eye and say, I'm done. That's power. That's freedom. And they'll hate you for it. They'll resent you for having the strength to do what they could never do. They're too scared to walk away from their own messes, too terrified to face the world on their own. So they cling to you like a lifeline, hoping you'll never realize that you don't need them the way they need you. But you see, once you're gone, once you disappear from their world, they start to unravel. The illusion breaks. Suddenly, all the lies they told themselves, all the fake smiles, all the empty promises, they start to crumble. They built their whole world around you. And now they've got nothing. And that's when the regret sets in. That's when they start looking for someone to blame. But guess what? There's no one left to point fingers at. They can't blame you because you're gone. And they can't blame themselves because they're too cowardly to face the truth. So they just sit in their misery, drowning in the emptiness you left behind. It's funny, isn't it? Ha ha ha, how the tables turn. They spend so much time thinking they're in control, thinking they've got you wrapped around their little finger. But the moment you decide to walk away, the power shifts. Suddenly, they're the ones left in the dark, scrambling to pick up the pieces. And you're free. Free from their manipulation, free from their lies, free from the weight of trying to fix something that was never worth fixing in the first place. And that's the best part. You don't have to do anything. Just your absence alone is enough to tear them apart. And here's the thing, kid. You don't owe them anything. Not your time, not your loyalty, not your energy. You gave enough. You bled for them. You broke yourself trying to be what they needed, and it still wasn't enough. So why keep trying? Why keep putting yourself through hell for people who wouldn't lift a finger for you? Let them deal with the consequences of their own actions. Let them live in the mess they created. You walking away? That's the most powerful thing you can do. Because it shows them that you don't need them. You never did. And without you, they've got nothing. You see, the world don't care about your sacrifices. It don't care about the nights you stayed up thinking you could fix it all. It don't care about your tears or your broken heart. But when you walk away, when you leave that world behind, the world will notice. They'll notice, and they'll never forget it. Your silence, your absence, it'll scream louder than any words you could ever say. And that's real power.